Public and holy holidays to be reviewed and 4 ICC members held up in Libya. With the news at 9 o'clock, good morning, I'm Karabo Malatsi. The Commission for the Promotion and Protection of the Rights of Cultural, Religious and Linguistic Communities will hold a series of community hearings this month on the review of public and holy holidays. The Commission has received a number of complaints and requests concerning bias and the unfair schedule of the Public Holidays Act 36 of 1994. Most of the complaints and requests are that the Act caters only for Christian religious holidays and unfairly discriminates against other religions. The Commission's Chief Executive Officer, Piagani Morerwa, elaborates.
We have been receiving quite a number of complaints regarding the same topic, whereby some communities think that they have been discriminated because they are the holidays in the sense of HOLY are not catered for. So we have been trying to sort out this matter with these communities, but it doesn't look like if we're reaching any settlement. So we have realized that it will be better for us to have this kind of consultative meetings with the communities to find out what is it that they want us to do, and then in other words, to take a mandate from them. So because we want to satisfy these complainants.
The chairperson of the ANC in Mpumalanga, David Mabuza, has called on members of the ANC to improve on how they relate with communities. Addressing delegates at a general council in Witbank, Mabuza emphasized the importance of communicating with communities. He says a lack of communication leads to service delivery protests.
We can say the protests are agitated by individuals. It can be a possibility. But in a number of cases, our people are putting legitimate demands before us. And the ANC not to completely dismiss our people. We need to come close and attend to their matters.
2 people have been burnt to death in a house in North Mead, Benoni in Ekurhuleni. The cause of the fire is not yet known. Paramedics were called to the scene, but by the time the fire had been put out, the man and woman who were inside the house were already dead. The incident happened last night. ER24's Werner Vermaak says there was apparently a 3rd occupant in the house.
Later, it was informed that a 3rd occupant might have been inside of the house. A 3rd person could not be found after the rescue services tried to go through the house and look for the 3rd person. However, this will be investigated by the local authorities as well as fire investigation services to determine what was the cause of this fire and also if there was a 3rd person in the house.
In other news, 1 man has been seriously injured in a fire which gutted 10 shacks at an informal settlement near the Crownwood Road and Crown Mines in Johannesburg. Emergency Services spokesperson Sinok Matubako says another man was taken to hospital with a shot wound. He says firemen extinguished the fire last night and emergency services workers entered the building to see if there were any other people inside. The man suffering from severe burn wounds was found and taken to hospital. Another man was found with 2 shot wounds. Matubako says there might be more people who have been shot. The circumstances surrounding the fire and the shooting are being investigated.